Hey, what is up? Twitch, how we doing? Long time no see, in this capacity at least. Obviously, had the Less Alex podcast, which you should all go listen to. Check that out. It's on all the podcast apps. But I haven't streamed some Magic in some time. So today, we are playing Magic the Gathering. We are playing Pioneer, and we are playing Blue Eye Control. So this should be a pretty sick stream. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I do have an affiliate code, a new affiliate code over at the Lotus Lookout. Check out the Lotus cards. If you use the coupon code LessAlex, you save yourself 5%. So it's pretty sweet. You can exclamation point Lotus, and it'll show you it'll take you straight to the link, to my link. It's pretty awesome. Shout out to the folks over at Lotus Lookout. Got a bunch of Magic cards in stock, so pretty cool. But enough with that stuff. Let's check out this list. Pretty stock, I think, other than these new cards. Now, this isn't my list. I did get this from the tournament, the challenge. It got top 16, I believe. So some new additions to the deck. Quite a few, actually. Quite a few new cards. We've got Iganjo, Seat of the Empire. This is the channel land, the white channel land. It deals 4 damage to a target attacking or blocking creature. Very good in this deck. I've only played it a little bit, but very sweet. Obviously, haven't played a whole lot of this format. And then Otawara, Soaring City. Very, very dope looking card. Even better functionally than it is looks wise. So you can pay for it, discard it, you channel it, and then you return an artifact, creature, or enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. So planeswalker, this deck has some struggles with the planeswalkers. Another new addition, the Wandering Emperor. This card's sweet. I've been very impressed with it in my few games. You can basically snipe a creature at instant speed as flash. I'm sure you're very aware of what this does, but yeah, very, very sweet. And then last but certainly not least, we do have March of Otherworldly Light. This card, very reminiscent of the one in Modern, Prismatic Ending. Very sweet. Not quite as good as Prismatic Ending, but similar in spots. So you can, of course, you can pitch a white card, multiple white cards, in fact, to make it cost 2 less. And you get to exile an artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. So pretty sweet card there. And then because we are using the Wandering Emperor, we can use Elspeth, and there's some nice synergy there where you actually get to use the Wandering Emperor's ability, uptick ability, to some pretty good success. And then sideboard, pretty stock other than playing March of Otherworldly Light and Kahira, because again, Otherworldly Light lets you pitch white cards. You can kind of use this how you do in Modern with the pitch card there. So pretty sweet, honestly. Let's play some games. See whichever comes first. So I always do this. How do we get a game? So whatever comes first. This hand looks pretty decent. Yeah, we'll keep this. Just start off tapped. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're all doing well. Cheers to you. I got my water. Hopefully you got tasty beverage. Yeah, see, that's the bad part. That's the bad part. Let's try and get a 2-player queue. Yeah, how's everybody doing? I feel like it's been a very long time since I've been streaming some Magic. Hopefully you're all doing well. Can I go live on TikTok yet? But yeah, hopefully we find a match here soon. I don't even know if anybody's watching me on TikTok. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Let's see, can we get a match where somebody won't quit on us? That'd be pretty. My match has started. Hooray! Baby. That's what I'm talking about. And this thing's fine. It's not good, but we'll keep it. We will keep it. Make sure to use my F6. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright. Sacred Foundry to Clifftop Retreat. Birth of Meletis. Yeah, I think that's fine. Of candy, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know how competitive this deck's gonna be that we're playing against because this is just like a practice game or whatever. But with that being said, can't choose your opponent. You don't get to pick the schedule, as they say. Narset. Narset's always a good play, right? Down C's. Pay costs. Got cool. That's fine. Boros Charm, we got an activation. It's a 1-for-1. It's fine. Next turn we'll play Teferi and have Veto up. Be pretty decent, I think. I just got this little derpy defender. Ooh, another piece of candy. Piece of candy. Have anything, they'd be casting it right now. Are they going to cast it? They are not. Good for us. I got 6 cards in hand though, so kinda good for our opponent. Boros Charm. Fairy drops to 1. Mountain. Alright. Please be a non-creature. That is a Glorybringer. That is, unfortunately, a creature. Plus 5, so we could go bang, bang, bang. See where they attack. I would attack Teferi. That's what they're doing. So that's 2. Cool, it did it. I mean, we 3-for-1'd ourselves, but our Teferi's alive. Our Teferi's gonna stay alive. Ooh, that's good. That's some, that's what we call some insurance. Now, even if they have a creature, we can exile it. Which is hot. Assuming it's a tapped creature. Nothing? Nothing at all? Come on. Ooh, that's fine. They're nowhere near that, chat. So 1 away from dead, that's unfortunate. Start off by upping Teferi, play a land, activate Narset. Ooh, Champion of the Sun, baby! Ah, she's a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Okay, raising lamp. Sure. Ooh, so we can actually wander and make a dude and block one of these soldier tokens. Value! Conversely, we can just sit on it. I want to see what they're gonna do with their mana, so I'm gonna let Narset die, I think. And yeah. Oh snap! You know what? That's so good. It's like we can boop this. We can do this. Uptick to fairy. And now we'll have mana to absorb something. Pretty decent. No reason to attack because I got a 4-butt. We are in the driver's seat, to say the least, here. Excuse me. You know what? I forgot to... Forgot to turn on my mood lights. To feel to run that at some point. I guess next turn. But either way. Either way. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. We got 6. Big. Likely getting countered. Can't be countered. What does this do? Flying haste. Okay, and it has fire breathing. Well, we are at 20 though, so it's okay. We're having a good time. We can else that makes sense, I guess. Let's not do that yet. Unfortunately, Elspeth is gonna bite the dust. Is gonna bite the dust. Alright. We're having a good time. For those watching on TikTok, I am streaming on twitch.tv/LessAlex. If you want to come and watch me play some Pioneer, Blue-White Control, come hang out. We're having a good time. Boop, boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wandering Emperor, that's perfect for what we need right now. Charm's always good too. Any order? Any order on those? So this protects us. If they have another one. I do want to destroy the Westphal Abbey, because that's kind of scary. Kind of. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No reason to attack, in my opinion. 7 cards. What do I discard here? I guess Deluge, right? Do it that way. What's up, everybody at TikTok? Feel free to chat, guys. I won't bite. What's up, Mikey? If you're on TikTok, you can hit that like button a bunch, and it like helps the algorithm, I think. I don't know really, but I heard that that's what happens. More people see me, so that'd be cool. Tap, tap, tap away. Oh, I'm pooping. My brain's pooping. I didn't even do the thing. Alright, now we got a 4-4. Now we got a 4-4. We're strong. We're attacking, baby. Block this, Jabron. Doesn't even care, just takes it. Just takes it. I guess veto, since we're drawing a million of them. And we're playing a million of them too, so. Yo, what's up, Michael? Yeah, he doesn't realize the game's over. Exactly, Michael. How you doing? Long time no chat. Long time no chat. How are you? Hopefully all is well in your world. Cheers to you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for kicking it with me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Got a veto. Okay, Cave of the Frost Guardian. Cave of the Frost. Doing well? I am not, man. Yeah, I'm not. But I wish you good luck. Alright. Now we got some chunky boys. What's up? How's it going? Yo, Savior, how's it going, bro? I'm streaming live on Twitch too, so if you want to come kick it over there, you know what it is. Blue White Vibes. I better... We're just gonna start bashing, man. Screw it. How are you doing, Savior? Hopefully all is well in your world. What's up? I got roped into it. Oh, dude. I mean, at least you get to play, I guess. But yeah, if you weren't feeling it, I get it. You know, everything that's happening right now, I get it. I get not wanting to go. That's kind of why I'm not going. We just keep drawing vetoes, bro. I guess that too. We were way behind on clock, which is unlucky. What's your favorite video game? Oh, shoot. I've been really digging Ghost of Tsushima recently. That game is gas, honestly. Do we care about that? I guess so. We'll just counter. We got kind of an embarrassing amount of mana and counter spells, so yeah, we'll just that. Oh, you're about to build this deck for the 3rd time? Dude, what, do you keep selling all your cards? Or what's up? Indomitable creativity. I knew there was something sketchy going on with this deck. Cool. GG, easy claps in chat. If you got the emote, go ahead and smash it. Smash that emote, baby. I think Dispute is good against that kind of deck. She's probably pretty good as well. I hate Magic, and then I get back into it. Dude, that's how it always is. That's how it is for me, too. I'm done with this game. Veto, pretty good, I think. Elspeth isn't that great. Got 3 more cuts. Like that? We'll try it like that. I don't really know. We're just having a good time. That game is really good. Dude, oh my goodness. It is so good. It is so good. One thing that, like, open world games, I get stuck in the woods on with open world games is, thanks Saber. There's too much to do. And I know that people are complaining about how Ghost of Tsushima wasn't as open world enough, but, like, I liked it. It kind of, you were a bit on rails. Not really, but you were a bit on rails, you know? So I like that about it. And just, like, I cared so much about every character, you know? Like, even the side quest characters. So good. What about you? What about you, person? What is your favorite game right now? This is my first TikTok live, everybody. So shout out to TikTok. Anybody in here hanging out, watching. My very first TikTok live. So I appreciate everybody kicking it. We need to go to 19. So we'll just play that. No legendary creatures in play yet. We do have Kihira. I gotta keep that in mind because I almost always forget to bring that son of a buck to my hand. But yeah, Earth, sure. They got greedy with that indomitable creativity, honestly. No, we probably want that. Ooh, see, now we got a Ganjo online, BB. Trying to get this where. All right, let's see what we got here. Main 2, they got something. Rest in peace. We'll counter that. It slows us down quite a bit, so. Ooh, we drew another veto? Gas. We'll play our Ganjo and pass back, I think. Play that bad boy. So they missed land drop, so that's good for us. Obviously. Can everybody on Twitch see that I have, like, dope-ass lights? Like these blue lights. These like RGB lights, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast Wandering Emperor yet. I want to protect myself here from anything they do post combat. Hess Rednew with the raid. What's up, Hess? Thank you. How was your stream, my dude? How was the stream? I'm trying to figure out whether I want to veto this or not. It is a pain in the neck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just do it, right? YOLO. We're having a good time, though. What's up, J.O.? How's it going, bud? Dang, we missed our land drop. Ooh, I should have Azorius Charm to draw a card. I am just, like, in streamer mode and not in gamer mode right now. Heck yes. Yeah, I'm live on TikTok right now, too. So, how is Pioneer? I don't know, man. I actually do not know. I'm just trying it out. There's a bunch of cards in this deck that, okay, yeah. Boros Charm, sure. There's a bunch of cards from the new set in this deck, so I'm really excited. We got Wandering Emperor. We got the blue and white channel lands. We've got Otherworldly, whatever, March of the Otherworldly. So quite a few cards in this deck that are from the new set. That's unlucky. That is really good. We could just let that happen, right? So we can yeah, this deck definitely struggles. This deck definitely struggles with Planeswalkers, which is something. TikTok? Oh, it's cool, man. I haven't made all that many TikToks recently, so. But no, live is cool. It's my first time going live, and thank you for inspiring me to do so. I saw that you were live, so I was like, yeah, I might as well do that. My phone's not too terribly dead yet. So. Sure. All the Boros Charms from our opponent. We do have a... That was not what we wanted. We're gonna attack. Yeah, you need it. That's awesome. I wonder how you get that. I think we're supposed to just pass. Like, Verdict doesn't do anything. So. We are way behind on clock. That is my only concerning. It's my biggest concern right now. So we are way behind on clock. Just gonna burn us out, huh? Just gonna burn us out. Well, we need land. Oh, shoot. Every time. Every time. We need land! Holy smokes, there was almost not a land. There's a land. See if they make a dude. They should. They do. You never see this one. You never see this one, chat. We gain 2 life. Look at that. We did it. Send the link your way. Sick. I'll cheers to that. Don't Thundermaw Dragon me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What you got, opponent? But yeah, if you guys are shopping, hey, Savior, if you're shopping for Magic the Gathering cards, yo, Textures, what's good, homie? How you been? Use my coupon code, thelotuslookout.com or Lotus Cards. Less Alex to check out, or you can use the exclamation point Lotus in chat right now, and it'll take you to a link. Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm good. No complaints, bro. Indomitable. Yep. Oh, we're dead. We're so dead. Thundermaw and Storm Breath are Inferno. Yeah, we're just dead. All right. I kind of like this, right? Teferi doesn't seem all that great, honestly. Teferi does not seem all that great. Try it. Try it like that. You don't know what you're looking at? Yeah. This is Magic the Gathering, bro. I know you don't play, but yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, this hand is a poopy. This hand is fine. I guess we can put back Fortress. Right? We have double blue, double white. Okay, yeah, we're good. Lead with Hallowed Fountain. Pass back. Alright, chat. This is for all the marbles this match. Mountain go, eh? And then next turn, if we don't draw another blue source, we'll play Otawara. Because we want to have Absorb online. Obviously. Yo, what's up? Has Red New on TikTok? Cool. That we don't really care about. We gotta be favored in this matchup, right? Otawara seem like these channel lands seem very good in this deck specifically. Just from in my initial playthroughs with it. Legion's Landing. I think that's fine. Rest in peace. See, that's kind of awkward because maybe we should have taken out some number of digs. I think that's fine, honestly. I think actually last game we probably shouldn't have fought over it so much. And really, we just got to keep their board clear, right? And we'll be good. Like 5 mana is where they really start getting their fatties. So that was pretty safe, I think. Alright, what you got? Chandra, yeah, that's pretty good. Can't hit creatures with our planeswalkers, which is unlucky for otherworldly light. Alright, I'm just gonna get poked in the face here a couple times. And it's a constant threat with Indomitable. So they don't have it, or else they would have done it there, I'm sure. What is this? Interesting. What an interesting card. There's so much freaking text on these cards nowadays. Forbidden Friendship. No blocks. What you got? Drumming in some likes. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, apparently those likes, dude, get you, like, caught up in the algorithm or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. TikTok's weird, man. So we can make a dude. And we can uptick it next turn. Hot dag. We're almost out of time, though. This sucks. Fair enough. Pretty nice that this thing has vigilance, honestly. I dig it. Might as well hit our land drop. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right to play Uganjo there. What do you think, chat? Was that a punt? We need to field that Adanto. I have no idea. Well, if you don't have no idea, I certainly don't. So who's running this show here? We're gonna time out, folks. That's just how it's gonna be. It is interesting that this is like a Nambo kind of, and they killed us last game with her minus abilities, so I guess it just doesn't matter, right? We're just like gonna die from all these dorks. This sucks. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We gotta find a Wrath here. This is brutal. Their deck's kind of mopey, so this kind of sucks. Chandra's really the MVP here. Yeah, what it's gonna be. Well, unlucky. Unlucky, chat. Try again. Try again. Man, what are with these hands? I'm gonna keep it. This hand's like brutal though. At least we got some draws if we do keep drawing poopy. We're on the draw, so you know how that go. Try on. I'm gonna try and not time out this match. That'd be great. Growth spiral. Okay. Some shenanigans going on over there, I think. I think we can afford to play farmland. Consider EOT. Speak of the devil. Yield until end step is 0, just so y'all know. Yep. It's shenanigans. All right, that's a good one. I don't know exactly how this deck works in Pioneer. Be gone, thought. Get out of here. Hopefully don't just die. It's possible. I have no idea what this deck does in this format. Chain to the Rocks, nice. Jo, do you have any idea what Jeskai Ascendancy does? I know it does nonsense. You know what it does in Pioneer? Negative. I assume he will just die out of nowhere. Ooh, what? No, baby. That's too hype. Let's get some chill stuff. There we go. I didn't see what they did. Why is all their mana tapped? Good God. I love you, Teferi, but this is not the time, bro. This is not the time, Teferi. I don't need to be drawing multiple Teferis. For those checking me out on TikTok, I am streaming right now on twitch.tv/LessAlex. Playing some Blue Eye Control and Pioneer if you want to check it out. That'd be super cool. Consider this. Gross fire. No. So they kept on top. They kept on top. We are planning on cycling this irrigated farmland. Hopefully at end step. Another one. All the growth spirals. That is our third growth spiral. Ooh, that was a good draw. We are having a good time. Oh. Vito was like a perfect draw. Yes, it was. It's a new day. Yes, it is. We are up on time, too, so that's important. In my opinion. What's up, Trey Carlson? How's it going? I'm playing some Magic the Gathering online on TikTok TV/LessAlex. If you want to come and hang out and actually see what I'm doing rather than just looking at my dumb face. Man, they got 1,000,000 lands. I bet this deck plays some amount of counter magic, man. Maybe not, though. It wouldn't surprise me, though. Come on. Jingath. Oh, that's what they did that turn. That's fine. Hot. Treasure Cruise? Excuse me. Excuse me. No. This is a Burger King. We do not allow treasure cruises at Burger King. Sheesh. Start off with that. Let's just Wrath now, right? And then we'll still have Absorb mana. Seems decent. Freaking Treasure Cruise. Are you kidding me, chat? We are having a good time. LMAO Pioneer. I agree. What is this, man? They're just like, land. Go. Eh. I guess it would be nice to win, right? So we'll keep it. There's a win con, baby. We got our win con, our main win con on board, all right. Right there, Big Tef. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Winnings for chumps that can't lose. Yes, that's true. That's true, Joe. That is very true. How you been, man? I feel like we haven't chatted in a while. Hopefully everything's okay. Going well in your life. We might have a counter spell. They might have a counter spell. They don't! They scoop it up! Is that game one? I don't know. Alright. Doing pretty well. Feels good to be back in this chat. Oh man, feels good to have you. Feels good to be back in this seat, streaming. Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate the kindness. I don't know what this deck does, like. I think we should hedge and cut a dig. Maybe Elspeth is good. See, I just don't know. I don't know. We'll run it like that. Elspeth might be good because she can slam the door pretty quickly. Just like the thought of tapping 6 mana against his deck seems pretty impossible. Oh, this hand is pretty rough. I'm gonna keep. As I always do, baby. Let's go. We can cycle Shark Typhoon. We'll find a blue source. We're having a good time. But yeah, Jail, I might be making articles and videos for the Lotus Lookout here in St. Louis. So if you're into that sort of thing, I might be making some sponsored content. Hashtag sponsored. I'm pretty excited. Ooh. That's awkward. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it, honestly. That's why I'm playing this deck. I might write an article. Just going through all the new cards in the set. And how they can potentially help Blue-Eye Control. So I'm excited. Okay, Consider's good. That means we don't have to burn our Shark Typhoon on just like the cycle. I'm for that. Speak of the devil. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Would you read my article and maybe buy some cards from thelotuslookout.com or lotuscards.com? Do you play paper ever? Do you buy Magic cards still? I haven't bought Magic cards in I don't know how long. Well, that's pretty annoying. Come on, Otherworldly. There we go. That was a good draw. I think we need to keep up Absorb, because I just don't know what this deck does. If I was a little bit more informed, might play this turn a little bit different. Oh yeah, I just said, would you read the article? If and then I asked, do you play paper Magic ever, or do you collect cards still? Yeah, same, bro, same. It's weird. Oh, they put their dude into. Just because we're kind of, our lands are wonky, I'm gonna just cycle this now. See, I wonder which one of the, I guess they've got all the colors. Makes sense, man. Yeah, Narset might not be very good in this matchup. I don't know, though. You gaming? I am gaming. If you want to come watch me game, check me out on twitch.tv/LessAlex. LessAlex. Playing some Magic the Gathering, playing some Blue-White Control and Pioneer. And if you want to watch the actual game that I'm playing rather than my stupid, ugly face. But yeah, how are you doing tonight? I can't quite... My phone's kind of hard, like far away from me, so I can't quite see what your username is. So I do apologize. Gungaskan? As I almost take out my mic. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. But yeah, feel free to check me out on there. And then, of course, when you get here, if you do decide to, you know, hop on over to the Twitch, hit that follow button, because that would be freaking awesome. You'd be a friggin' dope gamer if you did that. Narset's great against this deck? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. You probably know more than me. I've never played against this deck in Pioneer. It's like our only way to deal with Planeswalkers in this deck, other than attacking them. I would assume... yeah, that's true. You're right. So this next turn, we'll field one of their Triomes, shuffle that Ascendancy back to their deck. There's another Ascendancy, probably. Yeah. What's up, Daddy J? How's it going? How are you tonight? If you want to watch what I'm playing, head on over to twitch.tv/LessAlex. LessAlex. we're having a good time playing some Magic the Gathering on Magic the Gathering Online. Ooh, that's pretty gas. Alright, Jo. I will unflinchingly take your advice and cast the damn Narset. Hell yeah. Definitely want to do this. I guess I didn't need to. Yeah, I probably didn't need to do that. I think it's fine though. Yeah, we'll do that. That way we can charm and dispute. And if they cast a non-blue spell, we can just dispute straight up. Excuse me. Man, people really don't like on TikTok. So I'm streaming live on TikTok too. Whenever you like say what's up to them, I guess. Because I've done that twice now. It like tells you if like there's a new viewer. And I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Check me out. And then they just like immediately leave. Would you feel like weirded out if like a streamer did that? Oh, fuck. Okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. Don't counter me, though. So there's their big hoorah. Yeah. We stopped it. We got the W. Bam. In there like swimwear, baby. Can we get a 2-player queue? Like, bro. That's all I really want. That's all I really want. But yeah, thanks everybody for kicking it tonight. Switch to this one. Look at that glow. Look at that glow on the Spider-Man poster. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm not done yet. I just want to say I appreciate you all. I know it's been a while since I played Magic on the interwebs. And Jo, you are a scholar and a gentleman. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Everybody else, chat a little bit. Let's have some fun. It's an inviting place. We have fun here. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. But yeah, how's everybody been? Weather's been crazy around here. I hate talking about weather, but I'm going to talk about weather because I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, if you are in the market to buy Magic the Gathering cards and you want to help support me as a content creator, check out thelotuscards.com. I just ! Lotus. You can too. You get 5% off. They got a lot of singles and a lot of sealed product. You can pre-order Kamigawa Neon Dynasty products right now. Click that link. It'll take you straight there. You can shop for whatever you want. It'll be a good time. And you'll be able to find some Magic cards. Or Pokemon or Flesh and Blood or whatever you're into. Let's try and find a game, dang it. This is wild. Oh, here, I found one. Again, not a... Not a paid one. Aggravated by Infinity? Why is that? Just because it's going to be out later? Huh. I guess I lost my match. That's weird. I'm trying to find a match, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe Pioneer's not as popular as I think it is. You can see that blue haze around my... like, and obviously you can see it right here. But like... I guess whenever... I got the little cam when I'm playing. Can't really see it all that well. Trying to find a match. You know how it go. Alright. We found a match. Let's switch back over. May the 4th be with you. Let's get it. Oh man, this hand's fine, I guess. We got a Ganjo, so that's like a spell, kind of. We'll keep it. We get to go Farmland Fortress. Yeah, this hand's fine. Mountain, okay. Absorb these. Ganjo's Geese. Nice. This is we're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, thanks for those likes. Dab on them. Hess Retinue, I appreciate that. What are you up to? What are you doing now? What do you do after you get done streaming? Usually when I get done streaming, I just go to bed. What are you doing right? What are you doing right now, Hess Retinue? Oh my god, it's JS Flamingo in the house. Please don't leave. Check me out on twitch.tv/LesAlex. Oh no, my opponent disconnected. I want to play Magic the Gathering, you jerks. This is ridiculous. I just want to play. That's all. Getting hungry though, I'll tell you that. If we don't find a match soon, I might just pack it in for the night. This guy, okay. I was gonna say this crazy Conflux is who we just attempted to play, and they disconnected. This is brutal, you guys. Have not found a match. Might be time to call it a night. What do you guys think? I'm hungry. It's 10 o'clock. It might be a nice point to stop. I'm gonna give it another, what, 3 minutes? Dab on him. What's up, Hez Retinue? Hezzy Retinue. I got a friend named Hezzy Retinue. I seriously get that stuck in my head all the time. Abby hates it. I'm unfazed. I love it. And I'm almost out of water. This is it. I'm sorry. This is gonna be it. Told Wes, and he was cracking up. Yeah. It's a good little lick, man. It's goofy as hell, but it's like, it's got some cadence to it. And oh, we hold on. Did we find one? The Masturbator is our opponent. All right, we found it, baby. We in there like swimwear. Let's go. We won the die roll, too. We're going to have a great hand. We're going to crush them. This hand is playable. We've got essentially 3 spells. Otawara counts, right? Only have 1 white source. That is problematic, but we are going to keep this hand. We are going to keep this hand. Yeah, baby. No. 6. Pass. All right, so we got some removal. This is good. Hopefully we don't get a blue, an iron. Moonsnare Prototype. Good card. Good card from the new set. Jo, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Ooh, okay. We might actually want to otherworldly like that. Also, I get it, and I love Niels Ham as an artist. I just don't rock with this. Ugh. Should have probably done this on my turn. If I was thinking about it hard enough, I probably would have done that. Key to the City of Paradox Engine. Holy smokes, we got shenanigans on our opponent's side of the table. Yeah, it's good, man. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, don't do this to me. Killing me, Smalls. At least we got an absorb. We picked up an absorb. We need to find a white mana source, though. White mana source. Alright. Ooh, Inventor's Fair. Inventor's fair enough. Look what I just did. Shahili. No. Can't just let you get infinite 1/1s on me. That's Didn't attack. Interesting. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle, Dick. Hey, with the clip. Maybe that'll pop up on your stream next time. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out after this. I really wish the reality chip. All right, we're having a good time. No attack. Exclamation point. We're having a good time. I'll just do all of your... You just exclamation point your commands and I'll just reenact them. How about that? Is that cool? Let's go. Yes. Exclamation point deal. All right. Well, that's on. Mystic Forge is problematic for sure. We do have Otawara though. Poggers! Poggers! We have Absorb, so I really don't want to do anything else. I wish you could activate the Wanderer every single turn. That would be hot. Wait, no, cancel. We want to do this. What are they doing? What is this? Whir for 4. Don't know what it is. Like Teferi? Like, oh, yeah. Exactly. That would be so hot. I wish that card was better. That card's so fun. I wish that card was better. What's up, Isaac? If you want to check out the gameplay that I'm actually playing instead of looking at my stupid face, you can head on over to twitch.tv/letsalex. LESSALEX. We're playing some Pioneer Blue-White Control. I don't want either of these, really, do I? Bottom. Yeah. So we can do 1, 2. Wait, no, not that. 1, 2, 3. Get that Mystic Forge off the table. I guess Narset's pretty good against someone. Mystic. Key to the City out. We'll be looking to play another Moonsnare. It's fine. I mean, it's pretty good. No. No. Make it 2/2, I think. Probably not optimal to do it before I attack, but you know, it is what it is. Find something spicy. Counter magic would be primo here. Very cool deck from our opponent. I like this. Well, both of those do fit the bill. Just want to cover my bases. Get Absorb. I can't draw extra cards, so... Don't know if they realize that. I think this is worth a counter spell. Reality Cheap seems very good in this deck. They're giving the beats to him though. I think I'm into just like considering here. Just put that in the bin. Alright, they need something sweet here. Can't draw extra cards. I hope they learn the lesson. Guess not. So we can potentially, yeah, there we go. Cool. Got there, as the kids say. Otherworldly seems insane. Elspeth, not so much. Elspeth might not be good. Elspeth might not be so great. Rest in peace. Seems decent. What's up? How's it going, Pancake? How are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. Playing some Blue-White Control. In Historic. Need 8 cards? Sheesh. Maybe Rest in Peace isn't just like... It's like a one-off. Yeah, because you want it. Just trim down on the draw effects, maybe? Try it like that. I'm out of water. I'm out of water. This hand seems pretty decent. Narset is good. We've learned that in this matchup. And we got Otawara, which is a spell, kind of. I guess I should have cut a dig or a memory. Just because we got Rest in Pieces in our deck now. Yeah. Key to the City and Metallic Rebuke. We'll cycle this. Memory. It's a pretty decent pickup. Go ahead and play this. So this is going to make them commit more to the board. That's really good. Yeah, Otawara does hit Planeswalkers, which is nice. But unfortunately we missed lands, so we do have to play Otawara as a land. I'm not going to activate Narset because it's very good against them. I think we just pass. Trying to build Blue-White and Pioneer on Tuesday? On a Tuesday. It's felt pretty medium, honestly. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it is Blue-White Control. You know? So, it's decent. It is decent. So I think, oh yeah, let's just play the Wanderer. We'll make a dude. Right? Man, classic. Can make a dude. Yeah, I don't want a Wrath. Hey, TikTok, I appreciate y'all. Go check me out on twitch.tv/LessAlex. My phone's dying. Yeah, that's gonna happen, unfortunately. That is gonna happen. Question, Pancake, did you come over from the live stream? Or did you just find me on Twitch? I was streaming on TikTok as well, so I'm just curious. Thank God these don't fly. Holy smokes, that would be insane. I don't know what I want to do here. Guess we'll make a dude. Oh, you know me. Oh! Are your initials TW? I'm sorry, I don't know. Anyways. Okay, cool, man. I should probably wrath this thing, right? I don't know, man. This is a hard board state. Magic's hard. I mean, we're definitely wrathing now, right? All of the servos. But yeah, guys, this will probably be the last match, win, lose, or draw, so I do appreciate y'all, though. This has been fun. sure. They found the line. Gotta get reality chip off the battlefield. Might as well. Reality chip. I've heard I forget what podcast it was, but they were saying that that would be pretty interesting. Chip and hammer. Don't do it to me. Dirty. Dirty. Well, okay, let's see. Got a couple ways to deal with this Jace. I think we start by doing this. Unfortunately, that's not gonna do it. Two, three. I think that gives us our best chance of finding something. Just gonna do this. Wait, no, I don't need both of them. That way we have veto still. Don't think we can afford to let that thing flip. I'm gonna start drawing so many cards. Mox Amber. Mox Amber. Look at all these little shitter cards they play, though. Sum of the parts, I guess. The real question is, do I play Teferi here and, like, tuck their... I don't know, tuck something, right? Saheeli, maybe? Well, if I do that, Teferi dies. Let's attack first, see what... Bada boom. Just keep the boy alive. Just need to keep the boy alive. All at Teferi, eh? They know what's up with it. Now they got free reign to do whatever they want, though. Sure. It's pretty decent. drawing so many cards. How much does it cost? 5? So I get to choose what I want to do. I get to do one thing on their turn. If I, yeah, I could do multiple, I guess, but. Well, that's the one thing, I guess. Cannot let that back on the table, man. Such a good advantage. All this mana stuff they're doing, like, doesn't kill us, right? That what kills us is Saheeli, really. As far as I can tell. Paradox Engine, potentially. I mean, they're swinging for sure, right? Teferi, I assume, yeah. It's a pretty good combo here. Whittling them down, whittling them down. Sure. Wandering Emperor is kind of like a slow burn, man. It's pretty decent. Nice. That's okay. We can bounce it with Teferi. Right? Missed it. Ugh, that was not a good turn for me. Battle Narset. I'm an idiot. Sure. All the mana. Get her. Let's go. Well, tough acting to acting. Get out of here. Let's go, finally. Sheesh. Sure. Another one? Okay, sure. All these little shitter artifacts I'm fine with. I'm not fine with Saheeli. Paradox Engine. Maybe not. What is it, chat? What do you think it is? What it is? Getting down to nitty gritty, we both only have about 6.5 minutes left too, so pretty interesting. Ooh, rest in peace. So we get both of those. I mean, Wanderer's tokens are extremely good at protecting other planeswalkers too. Obviously yourself. But like, Dang. Miss trigger. Alright. Whatever they play, we gotta be real careful with what we counter here. Because if it's not... Oh, sure. Paradox Engine. Yep. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Don't have a rebuke. Fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Easy claps in chat. We won the match. Let's get those easy clap chat emotes in chat. Holy smokes. What a fun match. That was really cool. Misplayed a couple times, but I think that's fine. Yeah. If you guys... Here's the deck. Let's pull it back up. Fun stuff. Wandering Emperor, very good at obviously protecting herself. Her tokens have vigilance, super important. Plays well with other planeswalkers as well because you can attack, pressure opponents' planeswalkers, and protect your own planeswalkers, as we saw there with Teferi. March of the Otherworldly Light, pretty good. Not a perfect removal spell, obviously, but that's kind of what, you know, that's the gist. That's the puzzle we like to play. What else? The lands, the mana base, we are playing Otawara and Iganjo from the new set. We didn't get to use their channel abilities, I don't think, but it was still good. They were still good, and there's no downside other than they can't be got with the Field of Ruin because they're not plains and islands and stuff. But yeah, that was a fun little match. We finished the night off 2-1. I'm not mad at it. And the one deck we did lose to was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say we drew bad, but we kind of drew bad. Again, guys, if you want to help support the channel, I'm going to put it back in the chat. Lotus Lookout. Use my coupon code LessAlex at checkout. You'll save yourself 5%. I get a kickback as well. Or if you're in chat right now, hit up that link that I just put in chat. You go shopping. They have Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Flesh and Blood, sealed and singles. So go shopping, check it out, help support the content here on the channel. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. We're going to raid somebody. We are going to raid somebody. I don't know who. Let's see if anybody I know is streaming. Let me mute this real quick. But yeah. They are not playing Magic the Gathering. Oh no, is this an ad? This is an ad. I was like, what the heck? This looks like FIFA. But yeah, I think we're gonna raid Freak Nasty. Freak You Nasty.
Take it easy, Zach. Help you.
We're gonna raid them, yeah. They got 4 viewers. Yeah, we're definitely raid a Rooney. But yeah, J.O., appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody else, TW Indian Pancake, Hess Red New, thanks for that clip. Everybody else who hung out and commented, I appreciate you. You're all amazing. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that like button. You know what the deal is. But yeah, we're about to raid, so show some love.
I think before these were Sorin. I don't remember what the other 4-mana planeswalker we were playing was. Les Alex, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Azorius Control. Everybody keeps telling me Pioneer is great right now, so hope you had a good time. Yeah, I wish I could be grabbed by it. You know? I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sing to me. I like this hand. Let's keep it. Yeah, I've been watching Connor play the Greasefang decks, and they look really fun. Well, I hope you have a nice rest of your evening. Enjoy your meal. Hope you have a good